Hey guys, it's ViewMasters Reactions, and as you can see, we are doing a new show. This is for May the 4th be with you. I'm starting the Clone Wars. I've never seen it. Massive Star Wars fan, but only with the movies. I've read a few books, I've played a few games, but I don't read the comics, and I don't watch the animated shows. I've not seen Rebels, so anything canon to the movie universe, you could quiz me on. I'm going to do something different this time. Counting the finale that's airing when you guys see this on May the 4th, 2020, Season 7, Episode 12, I believe. That makes 133 episodes of the Clone Wars. Mandalorian is coming out second week of October. I am told that the Clone Wars is going to tie directly into the Mandalorian in many ways, and I will get it spoiled. So here is the plan. I don't know how long it'll continue or how far it'll go, but my intentions are to finish this. So if you go from May 4th to the second week of October, it is exactly 25 weeks. If I do 6 episodes a week, I will catch up by the time Mandalorian Season 2 drops. So I'm going to try to do it. I don't know if anyone's ever done something like this before, but I'm going to attempt it. Now, here's the catch. I'm going to get 1 episode a day out on Patreon, 6 a week. I could skip 1 day a week. I'm going to get them all out on Patreon, full unedited reactions. But because I'm doing all the other shows and everything else with the channel, there's no way I think I could keep up with editing 1 a day because I just have so much going on. And right now, it's easy for me to get a lot of content out because everyone's quarantined at home. But I feel like in the next 2 weeks, the world is going to open up. I live in Jersey, so I'm probably one of the last states to open up along with New York and California. I'm thinking maybe I got 2 weeks to a month left before I have to go back to work. In that amount of time, I'm going to try to get as much of it as I can, chop them up, edit them up. But the goal here is to get at least, on average, 6 episodes a week out so I could get to Mandalorian Season 2 before it's over. So that is the plan. If you're a Star Wars fan, you could take the journey with me. All I know about Clone Wars is it takes place around the Clone Wars movie. I don't know how far it spans or if it bridges gaps of other movies. I guess we'll find out together, or you already know and I'll find out and you can watch me shocked, surprised as I find out for myself. I believe that is Anakin Skywalker. It said that I have to watch it in chronological order. Therefore, I'm starting with Season 2, Episode 16. Don't ask me why, but next is Season 1, Episode 16, then the Clone Wars movie. So Clone Wars movie falls in right after the first 2 episodes, but the first 2 episodes are totally out of order. Then after the Clone Wars movie, it says jump in to Season 3, Episode 1, then Season 3, Episode 2, and then I follow Season 1 as it normally was aired. People tell me someone has reacted to these before and they did it in chronological order and it makes a whole lot more sense and you don't see stuff or people die that haven't died yet or something like that. So even though it sounds insane to me, I'm going to follow the rules. I have Disney Plus, so I'm just going to jump in, guys. If you want to take the journey with me, like I said, Patreon link at the end. If not, I'll try to chop them up on YouTube as quick as possible. So happy May the 4th. I got my Yoda shirt, even though he creased in my pecs. This is the love I have for Star Wars. I have this. I've shown it on many a video. Oh, Jesus Christmas, that was bright. But you guys, Saber Forge. This is it, guys. 5-month journey. So let's start. This is Season 2, Episode 16. However, the first episode I'm reacting to, even though it's a Season 1 thumbnail, this is counting as Season 1, even though it's Season 2, Episode 16, The Clone Wars. Oh my God, that starts off really quick. They don't even give you a minute to think. A wise leader knows when to follow.
Separatist ships blockade the resource-rich planet of Christophsis, trapping Senator Bail Organa and his relief effort. Desperate to aid the esteemed senator, a Republic task force under the command of Jedi Knight Anakin Skywalker. But time runs short for the senator and the good citizens of Christophsis.
Awesome. Bail Organa, Leia's father.
And we're out of food, water, and munitions. Our situation is desperate.
Senator Organa? Senator Organa!
Pull forward shields! Incoming fire!
Bless my soul.
This isn't gonna be easy.
Fire all forward cannons! Cut off
those Republic supply ships.
Looks like a tarantula.
Separate them from their escort cruisers. I smell fear.
So we got a Spider-Man.
Good.
Weird alien race I've never seen before.
Looks like General Skywalker's already engaged the enemy.
That's nothing out of the ordinary, especially since I gave him a direct order not to.
Love me some Obi-Wan. I love the style. It's interesting. The style, I like the animation.
I brought a new toy that might give us an advantage.
With respect, General, now might not be a bad time to regroup.
Tell the transports to fall back to Obi-Wan's position.
Roger,
And
roger.
the enemy will soon return. And when they do, we shall be ready.
A little inside information about myself. I hate spiders.
Well, here I am. Tell me about this new weapon.
You're looking at it.
I'm looking at what?
2 steps forward and you'd actually be kissing it. It's a stealth ship.
Or a stealth ship.
That's some trick.
Let's hope the Separatists think so.
I believe the opposing commander is none other than Admiral Trench.
If I remember my military history, wasn't he vaporized at the Battle of Malastare Narrows?
The last time I saw that symbol, let's just say I lost a lot of good men that day.
My orders are not to engage Trench, just to deliver supplies to Senator Organa.
With all due respect, General, I do not believe we will have a choice in the matter. If it is indeed Trench, he will come for us.
Looks like a frickin' dart or a needle.
Doesn't look like they can detect us.
Yes, but if you get any closer, they may not need scanners to know we're here.
Relax, Admiral.
He has like a Jabba feel.
Send the hyena bombers to hit Senator Organa on the surface. That should draw those cowards out.
General, we have incoming bombers with fighter escort.
Oh my god.
Enemy ships closing.
They better hope they're not on course to run right in
9,000.
on.
8,000.
Have they detected us?
Can't tell, sir.
If we are going on the offensive, we must do it soon.
5,000.
Trust in the
4,000.
Force.
Stay cloaked. Power everything else down.
Yeah.
Let her drift. They missed us. They don't know we're here.
They're heading for Bail Organa in the command center. They're going to bomb it.
Oh, no, and Bail is right there.
Get me General Kenobi!
We are under attack by the Separatist fleet. They're coming by air and by ground. We can't hold out any longer. There's little chance for survival. Help us, General Kenobi. You're our only hope.
Help
Get
me,
me,
Obi-Wan
Anakin.
Kenobi.
I've just spoken to the Senator. They're in dire need of our help. Continue with your mission to the planet's surface. I will engage Trench's fleet with the ships I already have.
General Kenobi, with all due respect, you do not have the resources to engage Trench openly. You'll be walking into a trap.
He's right,
It's a trap.
Master. You won't stand a chance.
Get those supplies to the refugee camp. I'll worry about Trench. Just stay on course
Your
and...
tactic won't work. Prep torpedo tubes 1 through 4. Fix range on Trench's command ship.
Sir?
You heard me, Admiral.
I want those supplies on the surface now.
Don't worry, I'm on it.
Oh, Obi.
Anakin!
You learn pretty quick that when you serve under General Skywalker, you're always on the offensive. Now get ready to cycle those shields.
You realize our torpedoes may not be enough.
All I want is for Trench to think about us instead of the people on the planet below. Disengage cloaking device.
How close are they now? Oh, still got some distance.
Cloaked ship.
Fire!
Foolish Republic scum! Your puny torpedoes are no match for my thermo shields.
Recloaking in 9, 8,
Fire!
6, 5. Launch flares. And cloak.
Fire a spread of lasers.
Incoming!
I see it.
And they're cloaked right now, so he can't tell if they're being hit. They got out.
Scans are coming up negative. We missed.
No clone could successfully fly through that many lasers. We are dealing with a Jedi.
There's a transmission on the open frequency. It's the enemy.
Put it through. Hello, ugly.
I am Admiral Trench. I appreciate your decision to face me ship to ship, to play this little game. You have an impressive new vessel, but I warn you, I have dealt with its kind before, and your friends on the planet below shall perish as a result of your failure. Retreat while you can, for I am your doom.
He said he's dealt with this kind of ship before.
How?
Obi-Wan.
I calculate the Jedi will not turn back as you request, Admiral.
A stealth ship could have passed our blockade easily. This Jedi chose to attack.
It seems in each case he used tracking torpedoes to hit the ship somehow, whether it was cloaked or not.
Then he knows a way of detecting us.
Might I remind you that this was not your mission?
You might. Admiral, prepare to disengage cloaking device and fire.
Lock us onto that ship's magnetic signature.
Magnetic signature.
Lower shields and fire!
Lowering shields.
Anakin's plan. He knew it was a magnetic signature. He knew they had to lower the shields.
General, I really hope you know what you're doing.
So do I, Admiral.
Is he gonna ride right at him?
He is headed right for
Yeah,
us.
and then he's gonna cloak.
Raise the shields!
Raise the shield.
We cannot. The shields are still recharging.
Spider-Man might blow up. Oh. Cloak it. I don't think Trench lived. Good God, man.
Good job, Anakin.
We're beginning our attack on the Separatist fleet.
Have fun. I'll be delivering the supplies to the surface, Master.
I hate to admit it. That's not very nice to say. Granted, he took some risky maneuvers. Good job, Anakin. I don't know.
General Skywalker, I have no idea how you did it, but you saved a great many lives today.
Good job, kid. Looks like you're now officially part of the crew.
Well, looks like we make a pretty good team.
I must admit, I am a bit surprised at the reckless nature of your tactics, though I cannot argue with our results.
You'll find I like to do things, differently from time to time.
The Chancellor mentioned as much, though he insisted it was the highest compliment.
But if you take that many risks, one day you're gonna turn into Darth Vader. So I forgot midway that I'm actually in Season 2, Episode 16. Now I'm gonna jump back into Season 1, Episode 16. That's the order it says. Wouldn't any of this spoil things? Or was this a mission that happened in the past? But they didn't say anything like that. It wasn't like the episode started and it was like, remember that time? And then they had a flashback. I don't know who that general was or the guy that was helping Anakin. I didn't catch his name. Is it someone I'm supposed to know or of importance? I don't know if it's supposed to be yet because in my mind, I'm thinking Season 2 is in the future. So I don't know. I'm not really picking up any new names or anybody yet because I already know Anakin. I know Obi-Wan. I know Bail Organa. And I figured out Trench was the spider guy. That's weird too. He is clearly a tarantula or a spider or something. You don't typically see that kind of stuff in Star Wars. It's usually their own creative ideas based off of anything or a combination of a bunch of things that look like a different thing. But this was flat out a spider alien race. And he seemed like he knew his stuff. He seemed like he was tactical, but in the end there, he clearly blew up, right? Unless somehow you could say he lived, but he literally stared into the eye of a torpedo slamming right into where he was. So I cannot imagine he lived, but this is probably needed to be watched because of something that happens in the future that would make more sense if I watched it in this order. Obviously, that's the case, or why else would it be that way? So, really cool episode. I dig the animation. I really dig where this is going. I don't know how to explain it, but I love that it's dialogue driven and you could clearly understand them and see when they were walking through the ships and stuff, dead silence. You could totally get what they're saying. You could understand what's going on. They explain everything very well. I just don't know where it's going from here. I know the next episode is taking place before the Clone Wars movie, or at least that's how I read it. And then after that, it all kind of follows in order after I jump to season 3 for 2 episodes. So like I said, after that, we've got 8 or 9 episodes tossed in between that have to be watched out of order. But I believe once I get to season 4, there's no skipping around except for one more time. I saw there was like a jump to season 5 for 1 episode. But once we get like mid season 3, you follow them in order except for 1 episode. It should be not that hard to understand. I just don't understand why it's that way to begin with. Like, why didn't they just make them in chronological order to begin with? I don't understand. Maybe they added stuff later to make things make sense in the future. But I don't know. I guess we're going to find out as we take this journey. But like I said, I'm going to try to get one of these out a day, 6 a week, 1 day a week I could skip. Patreon link should be in front of me at this point. You guys want to come on the journey with me? If not, they will be chopped up on YouTube as quick as possible. I'm going to try to do at least 1 or 2 a week. We'll see how far I get along, but this was a little surprise for May the 4th be with you. I'm trying to do a 7-season show that should be 133 episodes in 160 days. So that is the journey. That is the quest. You guys let me know what you think. Comments down below, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.